Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options, and overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. That is good alertness. Bergomi making good progress on the right-hand side. Del Piero chasing after it. Now it's Messi. Rafael Leao. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's having a hit! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
So it is still 0-0. Bergomi has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Well, here he is, Martin Caceres, an uncompromising, unrelenting defender, Jim.
Yeah, and that unbreakable spirit is what makes him so special, Peter. He just plays without fear, determined to win at all costs.
Every team needs one of him, doesn't it?
Well, if you want to be successful, it's essential.
And the pass is intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's picked his way through, and he decides to cross it. Tries to get it clear. Cruyff. So, what can they make of this? Del Piero going face-to-face with his great rival. Takes a shot! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Del Piero probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Romario.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Knocks it into space. Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez with the cross. Messi. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Please join
So,
me in
nothing to
wishing
report
all
so
the best
far
for
on the goals
members
front.
of our fan
After
club
all that
celebrating
probing
their
and
wedding
testing the
anniversary
waters,
today.
here's hoping for a more open second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 11, Del Piero.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Is number 18,
Well, I suppose from a defensive
Konami.
perspective, Peter, neither
Substitutions
manager can be
taking
too
place.
unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Looking for a runner.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And he's intervened well there. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Zico gets a good foot in there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now that's well seen too. Ibrahimovic might just make this. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that could set him on his way. That's put paid to the danger. And they're back on the ball again. Messi. Now it's Forlan. Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 7, Diego
Arsenal
Forlan.
with their first corner.
Coming on
The
the
first in the game for
field
either
is
side, actually.
Number 22, Berbatov.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Oh, good-looking ball. Berbatov with a definite fell there. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now, can they get him away? Lampard, and it's Zico. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And it's been given away. Now it's Mbappe, and that is expertly dealt with. Zico is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Threads one in. Ibrahimovic.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It's a searching pass. And this is Berbatov. And he's had a shot! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Has he won it? He just might have won it!
After 90
The
minutes,
lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And the referee brings it to a close. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
please turn your attention to
Your
the
final
screen
thoughts,
for
Jim?
information
Well,
provided.
it's got to be said.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. We're up and running then. Jim, who do you reckon is... And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And that's got him off to a flyer!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Diouf really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Rafael Leao making good progress. And it's a corner. Barcelona with the corner, there first. And he's taking no chances there. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Bangladesh have the chance to go the other way. And it's Conte. No, that's been intercepted. Roberto Carlos. Barcelona do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy.
Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Over to the right flank. Roberto towering header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Saliba, Van Dijk. Saliba has a look and plays it forward. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Dani Olmo, Diouf, bullish header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Diouf is offering a wry smile there.
Reinders. And Hakimi. Reinders. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay. And he shoots! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
We're looking at a different... Tries a shot! Oh, off the bar! Very nicely done. Cross goes in there. So, third corner of the game. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. So their fourth corner of the game. Roberto
There is
Carlos
3 minutes
falls
added
short.
time.
Shot a goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This possibly the last play of the half. Not a lot we need to say about that. Reinders. Conte. He's on it. Can he get away? And the referee has blown for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each
Substitution
side
for
with one
Barcelona.
significant moment,
Number
and at half-time the
23,
score is
Mbappe.
1-1.
Number 9, Messi. Number
The second
22,
half then, just getting going.
Rafael Leao. Number
Barcelona
42,
clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Ibrahimovic.
Decent chance! Oh, good finish. And the comeback is complete. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Bangladesh have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
That is good alertness. Chouameni.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Chouameni cuts it out. Reinders.
The attendance for this match was 96,026.
Somewhat off target. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, nicely intercepted. Conte. Duke given the lift of his goal. Threads one in. Shoots!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Dani Olmo. Diouf. Oh, important interception. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Hakimi.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire...
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Matheus Cunha. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
substitutions taking place.
So a chance here, what can they make of it?
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
Lampard, Roberto Carlos. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Hullet. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Locatelli gets across to intercept that.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Hullet.
2 added minutes has
Nice
been
sequence
indicated.
of passes this. Looking to play. He's had a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
He's going for goal! And that's it. They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. Barcelona did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold it.
Oh, he's all alone. Oh, what has happened here? Can he get on the end of this? Oh, look at the space here. That's going to go a long way. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Hazard. He can run onto that. Shot, surely! Goal! Barcelona! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Roberto Carlos. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rooney. It's Rooney! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
And this is Shevchenko. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Chance here to counter. Dink through. And this is Romario. Look at the space here. Big chance! And it's in. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now it's Wilshere. Schneider going face-to-face with his great rival. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Romario. No way he was going to let him past. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Nicely aimed pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
White did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And the referee has blown for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Outside the stadium gate.
Barcelona looking good, feeling good.
Away.
It is 2-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
So let's get the ball rolling. Shevchenko. Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Driving on and making good progress. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, it's played into the towering header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Stood up well to him there. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bergomi. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Wilshere. And here's Rooney. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Yaya Toure. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Bale. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Great vision. Oh, it's a great ball here.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And it's Royce. Barcelona are coasting towards victory. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
White. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Bale.
There will
Put
be
it,
1 minute
has
at
it
a
out wide
time.
and in space. Messi. And that will be it. Barcelona really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. We're up and running then. Well, there's the unmistakable figure of Luis Suarez, the sharpest of sharpshooters, both for club and country, Jim.
Well, I'll add the word razor sharp to that, Peter.
And of course, when he moved to the Catalan capital in 2014, he became the last piece in one. And the shot! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Like Rummenigge, he's through on goal here. Shot at goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, good climb! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Stam picks it up from the goal kick. Rafael Leao. He's going to be disappointed with that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And Messi! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
And here's Del Piero. He's had it taken off him. Oh, good-looking ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Luis Suarez, a player who needs no introduction.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rafael Leao! Messi. Messi. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Toure producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Barcelona do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Yaya Toure.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And here's Del Piero. Oh, it's come loose. Del Piero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Tries to play it through.
There will be 1 minute at
Nicely
a time.
aimed pass. Messi. Now he's running away. And the referee has blown for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Barcelona
Just a
unable
quick
to get back
announcement,
onto
it is
level
now time
terms
for our
before
special
half-time.
lottery.
They trail
Please
1-0.
grab the tickets you were given when you were walking
It's
through the
been
gates.
a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 20, Suarez.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Del Piero.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Coming on the field, number 10, Ibrahimovic. Number 14,
Baresi
Romario.
calmly anticipates.
Number 13, George Best.
Yeah.
Number 19, Royce.
And it's Lampard.
Number 5.
Great ball, and he's in. There's the shot! And there's a goal! Barcelona are back in business! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Yaya Toure cannot be beaten that easily. That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Messi. And this is Iniesta. And that's played in low. Baresi clears without hesitation. Vieira! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Vieira certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
And this is Messi. And he shoots! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Barcelona leading now. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Best. That has not gone well. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Looking to play him in. That's been slipped through.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And he's had it nicked away. Looking for the run. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Looking for options for movement. And the referee brings it to a close. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. And we're underway. So let us enjoy the company here of one of Indonesian football's principal pioneers, Jim.
A cracking player, Peter, who showed amazing leadership as well as all the qualities of a terrific winger.
Atep Rizal, akin to royalty. Some good work on the right flank here. And he cuts out the supply.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Neatly clipped into space. That's put paid to the danger. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Messi. And Messi! Well read, and the danger is averted. Azar. Can he get it through? Oh, such a clever touch. Luis Suarez. That's good play. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now, can they get him away? Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mbappe! Irrepressible! A finish of true class! Barcelona are in front! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end.
Shot a goal! And he's quick to get rid. Pass somewhat off target. Azar. 30 minutes gone. Now it's Forlan. Rizal. Rizal scooting forward. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Suarez. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's De Bruyne. Oh, that's nice. Has a look and plays it forward. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nicely aimed pass. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Barcelona looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 9, Messi. Number 42,
Away we go again.
Toure.
Barcelona
Number 17,
leading courtesy of the game's only goal.
Number 20, Suarez. Number 23, Mbappe. Coming on the field, number 13, George
Germany with the corner.
Number 5,
They're first.
Frank Lampard. Number 8, Zico.
Xabi
Number
Alonso,
21,
who's short.
Gullit. Number 10, Ibrahimovic.
It's their second corner of the game. Xabi Alonso with the short one. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. That is going for goal! Against the crossbar! It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Germany restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And here's Gullit. It's made its way to him. Header! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. Certain, searing, and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona with the lead. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he welcomes it in. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gullit. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, super find. Can he finish? Oh, it's come off the upright.
Germany really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And this is Hazard.
Germany really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
It's Fulham! Fulham! Fantastic! He's got himself an absolute peach. What remarkable powers of recovery.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So again, we have parity.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Oh, good-looking ball.
4 added
Nicely
minutes
shaped
have been
ball.
indicated.
Ibrahimovic! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution in progress.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
He's rising! Harmlessly behind. Lampard cuts out the pass. Oh, a delicate chip through. And this is Inzaghi. He is, and the shot! And after a brief check, the referee blows his whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So it's away we go then.
Now there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more holding midfielder, but that seems wrong when you know how good he is 30 yards forward.
Mohamed Salah gets into a good position. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Chance! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Rafael Leao is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Salah. And here's Gavi. Tries to play it through. He's going for goal! Off target by a whisker. Nice. Ended up in no man's land. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Threads one in. Takes a shot! And it's been hooked away. Barcelona, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Ferran Torres receives it in a good position here. And that's aimed into the middle. And he's taking no chances there. Schneider. Schneider charging forward, the ball at his feet. Hazard. Great ball, and he's in here. He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And it's from Mario. Barcelona do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Picked out... Can he finish? Schneider can see things others simply cannot. Looking to play him in. Now it's from Mario. Oh, look at the space here. Shot goes for a shot! Goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this...
Shapes to shoot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And that is all they have time for. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Barcelona absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Barcelona are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. So straight into the second half. Gavi. Has a look and plays it forward. Schneider is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And here's Azar. Gerrard. Now it's Rafael Leao. And there's a searching pass. Oh, well played. And he can thump it away. Romario did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
The attendance for
Gerrard.
this match was 98,004.
It's Gavi. That's where it came from. Roberto Carlos. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Azar. Great vision. Space for him to turn and look. A header! And that's a sharp finish. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up.
Utterly unsophisticated, but...
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're very much on the way now. He's picked his way through. Oh, shooting chance! Superb from Pele!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Barcelona very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name.
That's really good energy, Peter. The way...
Oh, his chance! It's a goal! Republic of Korea are all square. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
South Korea restore parity.
Well, something tells me...
And a chance! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. He has gobbled up his 20th goal. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Aimed beyond the defence. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Pele. Oh, that is a nice touch. Gets a good foot in there. It's run loose here. That's a good foray he's making. And the shot! Brilliant from Pele! A finish of true class! And they're threatening to fly away here. And that is all they have time for.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Barcelona claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. And we are back underway. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's played it in low. Son Heung-min. That'll do under the circumstances. Great ball if he can get there. That is a brilliant interception.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
There's the header! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Played out to the left flank. It is a corner. Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's a decent clearance. Knocks it into space. Shoots! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Pele on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks a really hungry player right now. Nice physical challenge. Works it forward. Now it's Ibrahimovic. It's played through for him. Shot could be a decent chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So now the difference is 3. Shot a goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! And that's off target. Min gets it away. Son Heung-min. Foot in. He's a sharp little ball here.
There will be 5 minutes.
Played into the box. That's an excellent interception. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Vieira does really well there. He is strong. And it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Hullet. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, important interception. And that's it. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their... noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So it's down to business here.
I think we'll be seeing a lot of Jordi Alba on the ball today, Peter. He'll be trying to link up the play both out wide and centrally. He really is such an integral part of this team.
Of course he is, and he'll be putting in a few teasing crosses as well, I imagine.
Yeah, and he's an extraordinary player, easily one of the best in his position.
Caicedo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Bergomi promptly onto that, and that is that. He's found a way through. Zico, good driving run. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Van Basten. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Driving forward. He's shifting through the gears here. Long ball upfield. Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure is the distributor-in-chief. Oh, decent chance!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are...
And the shots!
Barcelona are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
But this is Zico. Zico unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Yaya Toure. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Caicedo. And he's undercooked that. Now it's Del Piero.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too...
Van Basten! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Give him the time to pick a pass. The referee says that is that for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Barcelona coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Barcelona with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. The second half is up and running.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Coming on the field, number 21, Bullets. Number
That pass has been well intercepted.
Number 24, Matthias Cunha. Number 14, Romario. Number 5,
That's good vision.
Frank Lampard.
Arsenal have reclaimed it. Shot could be on. Kvaratskhelia, he's through on goal here. That's going to go a long way. Kvaratskhelia, he'll try from distance. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either. Kvaratskhelia! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Matthias Cunha, and the through ball. He's beaten the last man. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Schneider. Matthias Cunha. Nicely weighted ball. Shot at goal! Yes! It's all becoming so easy. So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Oh, that was vital. And they can counter here. And it's Caicedo. And this is Van Basten. And that is exemplary defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Now that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now, can they get him away? And he's well positioned. Can he finish? Oh, it's come and again. And yes, it's there. They're back within reach. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Arsenal may be down, but not out just yet. And it's Lampard! Lampard! A legend of his time! About as smooth as it gets. That's that, the end. Barcelona, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick.
जब पहली बार मैंने दार्जिलिंग देखा तो दिमाग में
Fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Matthias Cunha claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now that's well seen too. This is a promising build-up. Jude, Pele.
That's good play from him.
Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Threads one in, and this is Messi. Tries to play it through, shoots! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Pele.
Kuhn really do like to play the long ball.
And how does that work for them?
Well, you don't want the ball just coming back at you, Peter. You need somebody in there who'll make it stick.
It's just beyond his reach. And it's Azar. Now then, the ball's come loose. McAllister. Oh, easy pickings there. Hazard makes a dash for it. Good running, strong and purposeful. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He has found the way through. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This to be all square. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Oh, he's missed it.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second-guess what the keeper was trying to do.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pele demonstrating his defensive quality there. Del Piero is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Aimed beyond the defence. Spread neatly. Oh, he's found support out wide. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Nicely intercepted. And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How would you review the first
And
half?
now I'd
Okay,
just like
they
to
got
read
hit
out
with
our
that
fan
one
club
sucker
members
punch,
who are
but
celebrating
I
their
don't think there was
birthdays
much
today.
wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Barcelona leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Neymar. Coming on the field
So
is
we're underway for the second
number
half.
16, Fermin.
Barcelona
Substitutions
leading
taking
courtesy
place.
of the game's only goal. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Great ball, and he's in here. Decent chance! And for sure, that was not one of his best. Foyt. Nicely aimed pass. Now, can they get him away? He can run onto that. Foyt. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He's found a way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ibrahimovic. Barcelona could counter here. And he's being shifted off it. Romario was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
It's Pele! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Pele is offering a wry smile there.
Substitution on the field. Number 9,
It's their
Diouf.
second corner of the game.
Number 23, Pele. Number 5, McAllister. Coming on the field, number 21, Erling Haaland. Number 13, Shevchenko. Number 22, Kukcu.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little...
Big chance! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Tries to pass it through. Can he get onto this? And that should get the job done. Schneider going face-to-face with his great rival. It is a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Roberto Carlos with the short one. Camavinga. And now they can spring out of defence. Schneider. And he's got away from him. There's the header! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Certain, searing, and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of...
Oh, what a mistake! It's out for a goal kick. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's it. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever.